Hello, YouTube family. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture. It's not cute not knowing. We have to get to know, but we start off with our hug. Come on. You know what I noticed? I've been looking at different channels, and some people just have so much stuff in the beginning, and I'm like, dang, Patty, you just jump right into it. Like, what's going on without all the stuff and it's not cute not knowing. Let's get to knowing. Finally, after 18 years, they got the men who murdered Jam Master Jay. Jam Master Jay, the DJ for Run DMC, was murdered in 2002 in his recording studio. You know, sources were saying it was a drug deal going bad. He left behind a wife, three kids. But we never thought they would be able to crack this case because they've been investigating this case for a long time. One of the guys that they charged was already in jail. But the other guy, he was obsessed with Jay. He had all these things of Jam Master Jay on his Instagram page. Don't that sound creepy? I'm telling you, we're going to see this on one of these shows because I'm sure they're going to talk about how they cracked this case after 18 years. But finally, the men who killed Jam Master Jay have been charged. MC Lyte. Love her. If I have top 5, all of mine are old school rappers. She in the top 5. That female is in that top 5. I was so happy for her when she got married because everyone was like, she got married. All this happened in a year. She met her husband on Match.com. They met, fell in love, got married, all within this window. Now, after 3 years, they're citing irreconcilable differences. Well, you know, irreconcilable differences, it means cheating. What happened? I hope he ain't hurt her, because she just seemed so in love, and it was shocking because it was like, she in love with a guy. She just seemed so in love, and she gave this speech about, you know, if you're looking for love, you're going to be able to find love. And I'm not anti-love, but I'm a firm believer that you got to date somebody for a year. Summer, fall, winter, and spring. Yes, you must go through all 4 seasons to see who and what they're like. Because in the beginning, it's always the representative. But I love Lyte. And she just seems so happy. That just came as like a little surprise to me. The 31-year-old son of former CEO of BET, Deborah Lee, her son, 31, died. Nothing has come out yet on why. 31 years old. He was an exec at Capitol Records and a DJ in his own right. He looked just like his mama. So heartbreaking to hear that news as well. Travis Smiley. He's going to have to pay the PBS network $2.6 million. They said he had a morals clause in his PBS contract. He did the show for them for many years. Now he got to give them money. Travis got caught up in just craziness with women coming forward. He was like, how else am I supposed to meet women? I wish he had never said that. It was just a mess, and his career just tanked. From the show, the books, you know, in the early 2000s, Travis was the man. He was. Friend of mine, I haven't talked to him in years, but just so sad to see how this has just come to this point. But Travis has to pay up $2.6 million. I had so many notes here. Let's get to Tyler Perry, who is getting a huge honor, everybody. A huge honor at this year's Emmy Awards, which are September 20th on ABC, all virtual. Jimmy Kimmel is hosting, 72nd annual. Tyler Perry is getting the Governor's Award. It is their highest honor that they give out to the likes of Lucille Ball, to Johnny Carson. A few years ago, they would give it to iconic TV shows that kind of broke the mold, like an American Idol. Tyler Perry. He started his TV journey in 2007. How many of us remember The House of Pain? He's a writer, director, actor, producer, philanthropist. He does it all. Humanitarian, he does it all. And he is getting that big honor on that night. Now, he's been doing a lot of stuff with BET Plus. Medea's The Final Farewell Play, that's going to start streaming soon. And it was last year when he announced that he was retiring the character. Well, I got news for you on the Medea Museum. Yes, the Medea Museum. This Medea, the matriarch of Black culture, whether you liked it or you didn't, for the past 20 years, everybody knew who Medea was. It's going to be virtual. Like there'll be some scenes where Medea's best musical moments, then Medea style. MedeaMuseum.com is where you're going to go to see that. It's interactive. There's a gift shop if you want to go shopping, but everything just Medea. MedeaMuseum.com. Tenet, the new movie. John David Washington, Robert Pattinson. It was supposed to come out weeks ago, but we don't know when theaters people are going to feel safe. In some select U.S. theaters, it's going to be playing. It's going to be playing overseas, but now they're saying that some theaters, starting August 31st, are actually going to show this movie, Tenet. It costs like over $200 million to make. You wonder like how they're going to make their money back, because people, and I've been doing polls everywhere, people just don't feel safe about going to the movies. So this is going to be interesting, but Tenet is going to be opening in theaters. The Defiant Ones is a docuseries about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine. Two music greats, right? They came together for the headphones, the Beat headphones, which they sold for $3 billion. This docuseries kind of like examines their life and how they came together. They talked to some of the greats, including Stevie Nicks, Bruce Springsteen, Ice Cube, Nas, Snoop Dogg. The Defiant Ones, the Peacock Network is going to be running this. I think it started at Apple, then it went to HBO, but it's a 4-part docu-series. Ellen DeGeneres says change is coming. Once again, she has apologized to her staff. They said the set of the Ellen DeGeneres show was toxic and there was bullying. Well, Ellen says things are going to change. The show is returning on September 14th with major behind-the-scenes changes. 3 of the top producers have been let go. They mad. They are furious. They feel like they're being, pegged as they're the scapegoats for the Ellen show. But they got rid of them, and her DJ Twitch, he is now the executive producer. Ellen says, I'm not perfect, but she is vowing that this show will get better, and everything going on behind the scenes is going to get better as well. Ellen does not want to quit her show. There was talk about she's going to leave. She wants to save her show, and she is vowing that changes are happening and that she's going to do better, and the show eventually will get better. Meanwhile, those 3 producers that they got rid of, unless they made them sign a gag because they might have to pay them money, they ready to talk. They are mad. One guy said, I ain't no scapegoat. They are angry that they have been tossed, but they said there was discrimination, there was sexual harassment, there was bullying. So obviously there were problems on the set of the Ellen show. Dancing with the Stars season 29, September the 14th. September the 14th is going to be a big day, so mark it on your calendar. September 14th. Dancing with the Stars returns. Tyra Banks is not only the new host of Dancing with the Stars, but she is also the executive producer. We got to shout out Jill Scott today, who has joined forces for an app called True Voice. It's all about health and wellness for women of color, where she's living in Tennessee. It's kind of like a guide where you can go with this pandemic. Depression is real, y'all. Depression is real. Where can you go for a psychologist? Where can you go for that much needed massage? But it's an app that really like shows women which direction they can go. Lily Singh, she's got A Little Late on NBC. Well, the show's returning for a second season, but she's going back to her roots. Lily Singh was a YouTube phenomenon. And now she's doing these sketches, and she was just amazing. This like one woman performance art person. NBC is giving her 2 late night specials. It's Sketchy Times, where she's going to play all the characters, and we're going to be seeing that sometime this fall. Lizzo, who's vegan now, got some good news yesterday. A judge said that she won the lawsuit. She was being sued. People were saying she didn't write Truth Hurts in various songs. She won that battle in court. Tracy Morgan. Tracy always makes me giggle. Remember last month, his wife filed for divorce, right? Well, Tracy has filed for divorce too. Did he just realize something was going on? Can you file like that? I'm not familiar, so you guys are gonna have to school me. Can you file like that? Because now he has filed, said that she's got to drop the last name. I told you guys about that. Got to follow the prenup. He wants joint custody. She needs some money right now. She wants spousal support. She wants child support, but she wants full custody. This is turning out to be a nasty divorce, but he recently filed for divorce. Kanye West is no fan of TikTok. He says he doesn't like the influence on young people, so he wants to come out with Jesus Talk, a Christian-based TikTok app where people could do TikTok, but without some of the violence or vulgarity. Filming is happening right now, everybody, right now in Berlin, Germany for The Matrix 4. Keanu Reeves is back. Carrie-Anne Moss is back. Even Jada Pinkett Smith is back. Why they leave Lawrence Fishburne out? So y'all really gonna do The Matrix 4 and there's no Orpheus? No Lawrence Fishburne? Really? Are they just playing with us? Lawrence said nobody asked him to come. They're already over there. So what time y'all gonna pick up the phone? Y'all really not gonna have cornbread up in there? Old heads, remember Cornbread Earl and me? Years ago, I interviewed him, and he was real serious. I said, well, I gotta do something to lighten him up, make him laugh. And I said, who shot cornbread? Somebody shot cornbread. He just busted out laughing. I know he probably said this girl is silly. But y'all gonna leave cornbread out of The Matrix? Cornbread / Orpheus? They're filming The Matrix 4 right now in Berlin, Germany. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Yes, the channel is growing. You can leave a comment. Auntie be reading the comments. You know that I saw it. If I leave you with a heart, subscribe, hit the like button, subscribe, do all of that good stuff, because we just here to let you know some of the things that are going on. It's not cute not knowing. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture.